This is the EGM win celebrations and game approval process presentation delivered by Crown Perth to the Gaming and Wagering Commission of Western Australia in October 2018. We understand Commission members recently made inquiries in relation to the operation of EGM win celebrations, including the potential for such game elements to be considered when EGM games are presented for in-principle approval. Accordingly, Crown's prepared a presentation to provide greater insight into various aspects of how EGM win celebrations are implemented, including examples of win celebrations incorporated in a recently approved Crown Perth EGM game, being a game developed by the approved supplier Konami named Stacks of Magic. While individual suppliers may implement EGM win celebrations slightly differently, we consider the examples provided are broadly reflective of the general approach taken to incorporating such win celebrations in Crown EGM games. In considering EGM win celebrations, it's necessary to establish how the term win is defined. Based upon consideration of various definitions in the Australian New Zealand Gaming Machine National Standard of 2016, commonly referred to as the National Standard, a win is broadly defined as the value of a prize awarded when a specified game symbol outcome is displayed. Further, each EGM game incorporates a pay table which details each game symbol outcome which results in a prize award and the prize value associated with such game symbol outcomes. Each EGM game win will result in the display of some form of win celebration sequence in order to ensure that game wins are clearly displayed and highlighted to players in accordance with national standard requirements. A win celebration sequence will generally consist of the following elements. Firstly, visual elements. So it will often incorporate the highlighting, flashing and/or animating of the game symbols making up the winning game outcome, and incrementing the value of the win meter to ultimately display the accumulated value of any and all prize awards. It will also generally incorporate audio elements, being the playing of a musical tune. The nature and extent of win celebration sequences incorporated in an EGM game may vary based upon such factors as the value of the prize or prizes being awarded and/or the value of the prize award relative to the value of the player's bet. The screenshot shown on the slide highlights aspects of a win celebration sequence as incorporated in the game Stacks of Magic, and you'll see these reflected in the videos that we'll play shortly. So if we look at the red border at the top right of the image, it basically highlights the win meter on the game, which is where we see the incrementation to reflect the value of the prize won by the player. If we move down to the central section, surrounded by the blue borders, you'll see some of the symbols that can animate as part of the winning celebration sequence. And finally, if we look at the image surrounded by the green border towards the bottom of the image, you'll see it's got this yellow or gold border surrounding some of the symbols, and that's highlighting the symbols making up the winning outcome. We'll now play a series of short gameplay videos illustrating different game outcomes and related win celebrations as incorporated in the game Stacks of Magic. In all cases, the game's being played at a bet value of $1.50. So following are the details of the different forms of game win incorporated in each video. Video 1 is an example of no game win with a win value of 0. Video 2 is a small game win with a win value of $1.25, which is slightly lower than the player's bet value of $1.50. Video 3 is a medium game win with a win value of $31, or approximately 20 times the player's bet value. And finally, video 4 is a large game win with a win value of $75, which is approximately 50 times the player's bet value. This is video 1, no game win. This is video 2, the small game win. This is video 3, the medium game win. And lastly, video 4, the large game win. We understand it was queried whether final win celebration sequences can be incorporated in an EGM game when it's presented to the Commission for in-principle approval. Unfortunately, the nature of the process by which suppliers develop EGM games is such that win celebration sequences are one of the final elements of the game development process. As a result, when all games are presented for in-principle approval, they generally incorporate limited, if any, win celebration sequence elements, and such elements are reflective of a preliminary rather than a final form of implementation. That concludes the presentation that was delivered to the Gaming and Wagering Commission in October 2018. The 4 win celebration videos presented here and forming part of the presentation delivered to the Gaming and Wagering Commission in October 2018 cover a range of win outcome scenarios, specifically no win, a small win, a medium win and a large win, and as such, in my opinion, are likely to broadly reflect the type of win sequences that may exist in Crown Perth EGM games generally.